Hi everyone, this is Amra. Welcome to my page. Like, comment, subscribe below. So today I'm doing something a little different. What I've been working on in the last couple months, I've been working on my North Carolina real estate license. Working on a class. I was taking a class at a community college twice a week. It's a 90-hour class. And then I had to prepare for my state and national exams. So basically what I did to pass, I worked my butt off first, but second is I actually read the book. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys some insight if you're interested in trying to get your North Carolina real estate license, or maybe another license, because I passed the national as well. I passed the national in the state. I'm thinking I'm going to be doing some like questions, answers, a couple like small classes. If you're interested in that, let me know. So first, I'm just going to tell you guys how I passed the national and state exam. What I did was I did read the book a couple times and I answered the questions. In the back of the book, they have like a lot of different formulas. I made sure, a lot of people say you don't have to pass the math section to pass the test, but what I did was I did a lot of questions in the math section. My test was mostly about discount points and things like that. If you're interested in maybe doing a little segment on those, let me know. I can. Discount points, and that was mostly a lot of my math questions, but I decided to focus on those questions like the math, because if I get them all right, I was like, I have more of a chance of passing. Something else that I did was they have a bookmark at the bottom of the test. You have the question is a bookmark. I answered the question the best way I could, and if I had a question about it, I bookmarked it. So when I came to the end of the questions, I was done my test like an hour before that it was actually supposed to be submitted. I went back to the questions that I didn't know, and I kept going back and back over to the point where I was reading a question and it submitted my test because it said my test was expired. Like, I do not believe in turning in tests early. I believe in trying your best and keep going until like they tell you it's enough time, because you can always like pull something out the woodwork. I think that's just a test taking strategy that I learned in high school. I used it in college. I went to a pretty big university, and like that's a testing strategy that you always use all the time you can. Believe you me, you might not think you have the knowledge, but if you went to the classes, you did the studying, it's there somewhere. You just have to like really focus yourself. Also, do not cram. I don't believe in cramming. I believe in actually like studying the whole time. I was watching this guy on YouTube. His name is Prep Agent. His name is Joe. He works with 2 other people as well, but I just watched Joe's videos because I like the way his energy was. The other people, they were okay, but they weren't really like, their energy didn't really vibe with mine. Even though his videos, it sounds weird, but I just feel like Joe was more entertaining to me. I watched his 75 questions. None of those questions actually ended up on my exam, but it made me think about how to like answer exam questions. I watched his vocabulary. His vocabulary really helped me a lot on my exam. He had like a bunch of vocabulary, like vocabulary 1 to 30, vocabulary 30 to 60. He's all about like learning vocabulary every day. I believe in that as well, because that helps you, because if you don't know the vocabulary, you're not going to pass the test. You have to make sure that your whatever class you're signed up for is actually a part of the North Carolina or whatever state you're in that's their accredited class, because if you take a not an accredited test, you're not taking the test. Me and my daughter are sick. She's always coughing in my face. Something else I would recommend is you study with like a really simple calculator, because they're not going to let you use your phone. They're not going to let you use any other calculator, so get used to whatever calculator you're using. Just water, my throat gets dry. Yeah, I have a lot of different tips and tricks. If you have questions, like I said, let me know. I can come back and let you know. But now I'm working on like going to a firm. I have no idea what to do, so maybe I'll take you guys on a journey, try to figure out what firm I want to work at. I've been licensed for a couple days now. I literally, when I passed my test, I had to like get back to mommy mode because my son wasn't feeling well. So I had to pick him up from school. So I never really had a chance to like really enjoy the fact that I passed my test. But I feel like I need to have some enjoy time. So me and my husband may do something. He made me breakfast, which was super sweet. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's why I kind of been in and out, like MIA in, MIA out. the class test, actually, I didn't do well in this class test, but then I did well when I really like applied myself. And it's all about like different ways to look at things. If you're just going to read the book, you're either going to do really well or you're not going to do really well. Because me, I'm not a good like retention reader. I don't know why, to the point where I was trying to get some ADD medicine, but they were like, you can't get it because you're pumping. I'm like, gosh, like you can't give me nothing. So I had to just buckle down. When I used to breastfeed, when I used to pump for my daughter at night and she woke up at 3 in the morning, I just studied. I stick with the class. You have to pass the class. So I did everything I could to pass the class. I did a lot of Quizlets. A lot of those class quizzes will help you if you like kind of know how to answer Quizlet questions. So I did a lot of Quizlet questions. So when I took my class quiz, it was like easier for me to kind of like comprehend what was going on. I would recommend you read the appendix, which is in the back of the chapter. A lot of those are going to be the North Carolina test questions. Where it is, right here. The appendix. It's going to have a lot of questions in it. So yeah, but yeah, those are just a little tips and tricks. If you need any other questions or you feel like this video helps you, just let me know and I can go in on more details on how to pass this North Carolina state exam / your national. Just let me know. Or you want to know how to find or sign up for a accredited real estate class, I can help you look for one in your area. We can get you in one. Just let me know if you have any questions. And if you are a real estate agent and you know like some questions I should ask firms in my area, let me know, because I really want to work for a good firm. I want to work for a firm. I'm not even about commission split right now. I mean, of course, I don't want them to take all my money, but I'm more about like, I want to work with a BIC, which is a broker in charge, that's going to teach me. And I don't feel like I'm alone, because this is a new venture for me. I've never done anything like this. I've always had like jobs, and I decided I'm not going to do that anymore. I just really want to focus on like what I'm interested in. I love real estate. Me and my husband love real estate. And I just wanted to do something that I could like really build my own name and, you know, work with people that I know. Everyone I know buys houses and, you know, properties and investments. And I'm like, this is something I'm interested in. This is something I'm going to do. It's a little scary because a lot of people say like it's hard to pass the test, but I passed on the first try. But yeah, so in morale, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe below, share with people that you know, and have any questions for me, just let me know below. See you later. In morale.